Hi everyone, Melissa here, coming back on to share everything that I created with the Queenacraft products. And here goes their after service card there. Isn't that pretty? And there goes the back. If you'd like to pause that and see what it says. All right, so let me just jump right in and share some of the things that I created. I'm going to start off with sackcloth decoration flower, and there it goes. I made it into a bag topper, so I already have the bag set. But isn't that pretty how that turned out? And this is the sackcloth decoration flower there, and I just accented it with some leaves and things, and I thought it turned out really cute. I'm so excited about that. All right, so that's one. And then next up, I am going to share the basic edge dies. And I actually used two cards with the basic edge dies, but I'll show you that a little later. But here goes the dies. And I used that card that I colored up a couple weeks ago. And it's so cute, and I love how it just added the perfect touch on this card. It's perfect, and I've added best friends up top. I did finish off the inside there, and so that's one of the things I made there. Okay, and then next we have the nested wave border dies, and that's how that looks there. And here is what I made. I thought it turned out so pretty, and I just wanted to keep it simple. And I added "You Inspire Me." I added some little sequence around. I did ink up the background there with some distress inks and oxide inks, that is. And I sprinkled some water on top, and then I just cut out that. Oh, it turned out so cute. I did finish off the inside there as well. So those are my first three items that I made. Let me jump into the next set. All right, and so this is up next, and this is actually a Christmas tree, which you can't hardly see it in there. But here goes the tree that I made there. And then when I was showing the products, I actually gave you the wrong measurement for the tree because it was not put together. So I have a ruler here, and we will just measure that for you. It's about 3.75 put together. So that's about the height of it. And then there goes the width. That's the widest point there, if you can see that. All right. So I didn't want to tell you the wrong thing, but there it goes. And I added some oxide ink back there, and I also put some oxide ink on the paper, on a piece of paper, and then I stamped the Sending Love at Christmas. And then I also used their older die set, which is the double stitched rectangles, but I'm not quite sure exactly what the name of that is. But yeah, I thought that turned out really pretty there. All right, let's jump to the next one. All right, next up, I have the butterfly fluttering dies. And there that goes there. Now let me show you the card I made, which I tried to keep everything pretty simple. But like I was telling you in the when I was showing the products, that the wings come up, and they really did, and I love them. And I also stickled up the wings just to add a little bit more accent, put some little gems in there, which also came from Queenacraft. And then I also added some diamond dots on the side, sending you springtime hugs, and popped it down on some background dies, and I thought that turned out so pretty. I did add splashes of water on the oxide ink. That's how I made that background. And there goes the inside. I thought that turned out so pretty. All right, now this one that's up next, which I am using the unicorn die, which is right here. Let's see if I can show you a little bit better. There goes the unicorn die there. I thought this turned out so pretty, but let me show you how it looks. There it goes. I thought it turned out beautiful. So what I did was I went to my distress oxide inks again. I used a lot of cards with distress oxide ink this time. But I made some clouds in the background there. And then I also distressed the parts of the unicorn. And then what I did was I took my sparkle pen and I kind of drew the colors out of that distress ink because I just inked up the outsides. And then I drew that color and started pulling it into the unicorn. And then I added on the stickles after that. And then I put some stickles down here on this and just kind of made that unicorn tucked behind those clouds there. I did add some little sequence that's around, which is also from Queenacraft. And yeah, and added wishing you a day that sparkles, because believe me, this card is sparkling. I love it. And then the inside is almost the same. So those are the three in that set. All right, let's move to the next set. And this is the last set. So for this, we have the double sewing thread round dies. And let me show you what I made. And actually, I kept this together. Let me show you this. This actually cuts inside and outside. So it would be the perfect thing to make a shaker card. And I thought about it, but I didn't. And I left this together because what I needed it for, it needed to stay together. But you're more than welcome to snip this apart, but I did not. And so here is what I made. I made it into a double rainbow. So what I did was, once I cut it out, I took each ring and inked it up with the oxide inks, and just kind of got my own little rainbow color there. I used oxide ink to make the clouds in the background, and I popped down some birds. I used that sequence again from Queenacraft, added Live Simply, and that was it. And I do believe I finished off the inside of the card. I thought that turned out so pretty. All right. And last but not least, and I love how this one turned out, this is their Prosperous Flower Die. And at first, I knew I was going to use oxide inks, but I just wasn't quite sure where I wanted to go. And then I had thought about that Hawaiian theme. So once I got the dies, I was just like, it's definitely going to be a Hawaiian theme for me. And so that's what I tried to recreate. And here we go. I thought it turned out beautiful. I also used oxide inks pretty much all over this card except for the flowers and the little toucan. But I added some clouds in the background, if you can kind of see through the trees there. And then I inked up those trees. On the flower, the ones that had the flower in the back, I tried to bring in like a rose color, and then I just got some paper out to match and slid that little toucan bird in between those flowers, and I called it done. I thought it turned out so pretty. Now, this die was pretty big. It was like 4.5 by, I want to say 5.75 or something like that, almost 6 inches. So I really, really like the size of this, and it's a really nice die. There goes the inside. But I love, love, love all of the dies that I had this time. Oh my gosh, not that I don't love them anyways, but those dies were just perfect for me. And everything I created went so smooth. You know, that's when you know you have a nice set of dies where you can create and it's just flowing. And so I enjoyed making everything. And like I said, I want to say that these 4 cards here are my favorite out of this set. So that's all I have for you. Now, down below, you will find the links to all of the dies that I am showcasing today, as well as my discount code, which is Mo, and head over and go pick up you some of these dies. They were so much fun. All right. Thanks so much, everyone. You all have a blessed and crafty day.